Hello everyone, it's me, Chaff Commander Coffee. We're back with some more Shogun 2 Total War Master of Strategy. Where we last left off, the treacherous Nanbu clan has decided to declare war on us preemptively. Perhaps they knew, really, that we were planning to war with them. Well, we were going to destroy the Onodera clan first, but needs must. The war has started in our favour. Our army stationed in Toko Castle, led by our daimyo, the Mogami clan, has just captured Ishikawa Castle from them. And now they've sent a force, presumably the one that was intended to march into our lands, is now going to have to march through their own. And I think we have pretty good odds of defeating them. However, we were aware that the Nanbu clan had about 2 or 3 more armies over near Hachinoe Castle. So we're going to have to bring our forces up from the south. We've got our sort of Yamabushi army, supported by some light cavalry. We have our samurai archers coming up to meet our other samurai force that's being built in Minato Castle. And any remaining troops, there's a few Ashigaru. Ooh, no, we don't want to declare war on them. We've got a few Ashigaru remaining in Yamagata Castle. We're recruiting a couple of extra samurai here, just another bowman. The rest of our samurai are being prepared in Minato Castle. We could get some siege weapons for it, but unless you're playing Hojo, I'm not really a big fan of the siege weapons. So there you go. Taxes are fine. What were we researching? Water distribution. Excellent, because we're going to need the extra food and the ability to build bigger farms fairly soon. We should capture some more trade ports out of this war, so we can start building our trade up as well. As far as diplomacy goes, we're still allied with Date, and we're trading with a few clans, but yeah, not great. Lots of clans are very hostile to us because we have growing alliances, but the Tokugawa like us at the very least, so I'd like to get on good terms with the Tokugawa. But anyway, there's not much else to do this turn. Everybody's moved already, or they're waiting for units to be recruited, so we are going to end the turn. Oh yeah. Right. So far, I'm having an awful lot of fun in Master of Strategy. At some point, I might consider trying to do a legendary campaign of it, but it is a whole heap of there's a lot of fighting to be done in legendary campaigns. A hell of a lot of fighting. Every clan puts up so much resistance, it's unbelievable. But if I was to do a legendary campaign, I could always play the Oda, and then I could train Ashigaru, and then I would have huge armies, so it wouldn't be so bad. But that's something I'll consider later on down the line. So Toza was actually sending its army northward. There we go, we've got our Nodachi samurai. We finished water distribution. Construction times or wealth generated by buildings. I think we're just going to take the construction times. I don't think the wealth generated by buildings is going to be worth the 2,500 gold spent. So we'll just take the construction times. We don't want warhorse expertise, we don't want terrace farming. Way of the Sea's handy because it would then allow us to get down to getting better ships. I think it's further along the tree, yeah. But some more military techs wouldn't hurt either. I do like the advanced logistics that it continuously just improves our army, but I wouldn't also mind getting Yari Tactics, that would be pretty good too. Yari Tactics would be nice. So would Flaming Arrows actually. Let's grab Advanced Logistics because that gives me a lot of bonuses to upkeep and such, which is handy for maintaining our armies. Let's have the Samurai Archers make their way up. I don't know if we've got time to recruit more cavalry, so we're just going to put some units on the recruit slots. Let's grab some Yaris, and I think we'll march with this force. It's not quite full, but it's got a lot of samurai, so I think it's going to be more than a match for any troops that the Nanbu are planning to send at us. In the north here, Ishikawa Castle's not in a really good spot for a samurai village. I could knock it down, but that feels kind of bad. So I may build a samurai house here, but I'm not thrilled by the prospect. Yeah. I think eventually we're going to knock this down, because I'm not... Yeah, I'm not hugely into having another samurai encampment up there. But it might be worth building a Yuya, because it will spread, the unrest reduction will help this city here get even larger, which would be quite good. You know what? We're gonna build a barter exchange. We're gonna make some more money, because our income is dropping rather rapidly. We're kind of running off of stolen gold right now from the clans we've vassalized. We're using their gold to basically upkeep our forces, and that is a large Date army right there. I don't like the look of that. Unfortunately, we can't train many samurai down here that I want to train. So we'll just have to hope that we can, if the Date decide to turn on us, we can hold them off. But I will train some Yari samurai down here, because I'd rather have the samurai in the field than not in the field, as it may be. Now we could build a sake farm up, and I would like to do that at some point. We could actually do that now that we've yeah, you know what? We're gonna build this. Toko Castle's going to have a sake farm. It's an urban town. It's got a lot of trade already, and the sake rice farm's going to give it even more wealth. So I think that's a good idea. And we will move this general here into Toko Castle to add extra repression. Since that's our sort of money town, I'd like to have a general there, and also an extra general into Ishikawa Castle if we need it. Though I doubt we will. Those units will take some time to replenish, but they're just holding the front line for now. Okay, I think that's all we need to do for this turn, so end the turn. Once that sake farm is built, we are going to make a lot of coin. It provides so much value from trade. Oh, no, we pulled the Date into the war, so they're sending our army north. Oh, well, I think the Nanbu clan made a mistake, because now they're going to have 3 clans knocking on their doorstep, and possibly 4 if the Daihuji send their army, but I doubt they really want to. It's possible the Nanbu will invade Kakunodate Castle, but we have an army within range, so we would quite quickly retake it, and we'll just add it to our collection. We don't need to recreate a new vassal there. Honestly, creating that vassal was more for the coin. But also, you know, a border nation that has a dojo means it has a lot of strength. So they're sieging Ishikawa Castle. Hopefully the Tozawa clan sends their reinforcements up that way. So it's now moved to summer. The Tozawa have brought their army up. I don't think it's in range of the castle, but I imagine... Oh, look at all those samurai. Oh, Tozawa clan. I'm so glad I turned them into a vassal, because they are going to be instrumental. Now, we do have our monk here, but there's not much he can do whilst he's stuck in the castle, so hopefully Tozawa clan doesn't go before Nanbu, but if Nanbu decides to attack the castle, I think we can win, because we've got all of our retainers here, and we've got some Katana Ki, which are not bad troops either. So let's march this force up to the border, and let's move this force close behind, and then rally these samurai into it. And they are supporting Kakunodate Castle in case they try to push through there. Now, I'm still going to train the samurai down here, because I would like to have more troops in the field. We have the food. We can actually build up this this province now. Now, I would like to get a barter exchange down there, but I've just recently built one in Ishikawa Castle, so I can't actually... I could cancel that, and then build it down in Yamagata instead. Oh no, that's a craftsman's house, dirt. Where do I have a level 1 craftsman's house? I'm so confused. Do I have one in Ishikawa? No, I don't. Huh, well, never mind. Oh, maybe it's... No, I don't know. I don't know why that is. Never mind, though. Let's see. I don't think I want any ships right now. No. A firebomb Kabaya wouldn't be that bad, to be honest, because they're pretty good ships, to be honest. Yeah, they can beat ships well above their. Yeah, this army's going to move slightly back so it's reinforced, and then we will end the turn there. So we might have to repel the Nanbu clan from Ishikawa Castle, but if their armies are heading north, then I have no doubt that we will be able to repel them with ease. If we must, we can always withdraw from Ishikawa Castle and move back to Tokyo Castle. That's not a problem, because our armies in the on their borders further south can simply just march in and start conquering their land. But we might need to get military access through a clan to do that. Oh look, there's another Nanbu army there, so hopefully the Tozawa clan's hanging around. Yeah, the Tozawa clan is wanting to engage. Well. Look at all those samurai. So the Tozawa have brought every single samurai in their entire kingdom. And we have our force. Let's just have a little quick save. This is going to be probably the biggest battle that we have fought thus far. The Battle of Ishikawa Castle. Rather, the Battle of Inakaru. Okie dokie. So we will be arriving as reinforcements, and we're going to have to be pretty quick because, yeah, our opponents will be taking up the defensive position. We have superior samurai numbers, so their Ashigari won't matter for much, but there's a lot of forest, so cavalry are going to be made a little less relevant. We have equal retainers to them, and we still have about... We don't have as many men as them. They have a lot more Ashigari, so they have more numbers, but numbers don't count for much against samurai. The samurai will go 2 or 3 for 1, and they have better morale, so they'll be able to take any morale shocks from generals dying. And my daimyo is one of my better generals, so he should be able to stand and fight. We're gonna have to... Oh man. This is going to be one hell of a battle. We're gonna have to move up, because our allies are not going to wait at all. Our cavalry are going to be made more or less irrelevant. So we're just going to wait until our army's all on the field. Because we've got a lot of Ashigari that are moving onto the field now. We can't even see our allies' forces until they show up. They might wait for us, to be honest. I hope that they do. I don't want them charging ahead to fight the entirety of the Nanbu army by themselves. Right. Let's group these guys up quickly. I'm going to stick them in the War of the Tiger. Start marching forward. Just so I can get them up there in a pseudo-useful formation. We might take this hill up in the corner there and march down to encircle their forces, because I can see the rest of the Nanbu's reinforcements are heading in from the east. And it looks like the Tozawa clan are going to go meet them. Okay, let's move our force a bit further up. I'm not happy with I don't want to charge my men, because if they arrive at the battle exhausted, they're going to have absolutely no effects. The Nanbu seem to be making the thin red line, so they don't look like they're setting up much of a defensive position. Whereas the Tozawa are just putting all their forces in on attacking the Nanbu's reinforcement army. I mean, they have a very aggressive force full of samurai. They've got the power. So them engaging the reinforcements early on could actually swing the tide of battle. But we'll see. But our daimyo is in no rush to enter the battle quickly. Again, the woods around here is going to make our cavalry really awkward to use. In fact, I'm going to split the cavalry into a separate group and move them around this flank, because that looks like one of the only flanks they're going to get a valid position. So whilst they're in the forest, we'll have them walk, because I don't want them getting exhausted charging through a forest. Oh wow, it looks like some of Tozawa's Katana Samurai are going to engage some Yumis. So that is going to be an interesting battle. And by interesting, I mean the Yumi's going to get absolutely massacred on that charge. 4 samurai dead to 40 militia, and those militia will rout. They're already shaken. If they drop below 100 units, they will just flee immediately. And we've got some more Yumi Samurai going up the flank. It looks like they're ready to fire down on... There's some Yumi Retainer there. Okay. Okay, let's move our cavalry a bit faster. We've got some Yari militia coming up this flank. The rest are all moving on the Tozawa. I want my daimyo over there, actually. I want my daimyo to go and try and boost their morale. I think my forces are disciplined enough that they won't rout without his presence. But I'm not sure. I mean, the Tozawa are all samurai, but I do have to stand and fight. Which, if I could get that in the middle of their samurai army, that would be monstrous. Let's try and get him up there as quickly as possible. Let's take him out of his group. And it looks like the Nanbu have now turned their attention on that force. I have to try and get our cavalry up on this hill and move them around the flank. And the Nanbu army is still trying to form their reinforcements up. The Toza are being incredibly aggressive, but I am liking that. Their army is going to cause so much damage before the fight even really begins. Right, let's push our units up a bit further. A few Yari militia look like they're going to try and halt my army, but not for very long. So Naginata Ashigaru, Yari Ashigaru. Now our general's over here, we can get a clean view on this battle. I think our general's going to go camp over here and stand and fight. We're going to have to wait until our army joins up. Some more Yumi Samurai joining this battle. Move our general up. Okay, let's rally and inspire. Oh, I can't inspire them then. I wonder if the stand and fight still works. Let's find out. Right, let's get some Yari Ashigaru to charge those militia. I hope they're being boosted by stand and fight. Looks like they're being boosted by rally. I'm not sure if they're being boosted by stand and fight, but we're going to do it anyway, just in case. So we've got some of the Tozawa Katana Samurai have moved in to just take the flanks out. Looks like they'll win that battle pretty easily. Let's start pulling our cavalry in round on this plain here. I'm going to have to run them, because otherwise they won't make it in time. Okay, so we routed those Yari militia. Let's keep moving our force up. Our daimyo should be fine. I don't think he's going to draw the attention of their archers.
Hidden units, my lord! Treacherously meant to ambush us!
We've got a lot of Ashigaru moving to meet our force here. And we will meet them in kind. Into the woods we go. There are some broken Yari militia here, but they're not broken, so I'm going to get my retainers to just quickly finish them off, I think. Let's just get them to shoot them. Katana Samurai, well, you know what Katana Samurai means. Oh shit, there's an enemy general there. Okay, let's pull back a bit and see if he follows us. Because my Katana cavalry will have no issue fighting him. Let's get these Katana Ashigaru to join the fray. Teppos are ready. Get them to inspire themselves. Our Yari retainers are ready on the flank in case any cavalry decide to join in. Yep, the enemy general is just chasing us, so we're going to get our katana retainers to just boost our forces, and we're just going to smash into him and try and rout him from the field. Looks like the Tozuwa won on the right flank, and now our army's in place. Move some Ashigaru up. Some of the Tozuwa's katana samurai look like they're ready to rout. I don't think my general can rally again. So I'm going to try and bring some troops up to support them. Let's bring up the retainers as well, see if we can
Our
get them.
general is in grave danger,
Oh, my general's taking some arrow fire. I think he's fine there. I don't know if the Tozuwa's general's been killed yet or not. That's the only problem. I'm going to bring in my Yari retainers to protect my my daimyo. I think he'll be fine, but you never know. Let's pull these katana Ashigaru up. It looks like this unit's not winning. Oh, the Yari militia decides to attack my Yumi retainer. I thought this was going to go very well. Right, let's pull some more. Yeah, some of my Yari Ashigaru are routing. Looks like one of the enemy generals is there. We managed to kill off the... We have killed off their general here. Let's pull these men in behind. The Tozuwa's right flank is now moving behind their archers. Yeah, they've got a lot of militia shattering. Samurai have managed to break through. Some Yari Ashigaru that are just running straight past our lines. Looks like they're going to take a lot of arrow fire for doing that. Let's pull the katana retainers in because they're going to have to hold our final front. So these katana retainers are going to have to hold off against all those troops. Hopefully they can do. They've got a lot of archer support, but some of the Yari Ashigaru are breaking through, so we're going to have to deal with them. Oh, what have my cavalry got attacked by? Yari Ashigaru, fuck, they need to get out there. Tozuwa Samurai are taking some casualties. So are mine. Let's get them all the way out of there, because they're taking too much arrow fire as well. Let's pull them back over to this flank. I think our Ashigaru are winning this battle here, but I'm not 100% sure. See if those katana retainer can just inspire themselves to rout these final Ashigaru. I'm gonna get these Yumis behind these Yaris and see if we can't flank them and get them to rout. How's our general doing? It looks like the Tozuwa general has shattered. I'm gonna stop my general from standing and fighting. And bring these troops back. I think this looks like, yep, looks like their army's routing.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Let's get some of these cavalry to rout any remaining units they have. Let's try and kill as many of these regiments as possible. Yeah, let's continue the battle. Now my general's remounted. Oh man, look at all these units that are going to get away. I'm going to have to pull one of these cavalry back. Wow, that's like 500 men that will flee the field if we don't stop them now. Their general is actually chasing down. Hope he doesn't die whilst he's chasing down a bunch of katana samurai. Quite possible. He just dies. Let's pull these men around so they're not firing into. Pull those men around as well. Yumi Ashigaru, katana, 46 katana samurai. Yeah, let's get rid of those. I'll have this cavalry unit try and chase well ahead of these Ashigaru. How are these cavalry doing? Looks like they've almost broken that unit, and that unit's on its way. I don't think that unit's coming back. There is 51 Yaris there, and there's some more over here, so we'll send him after those. This cavalry unit is just going to chop through what it can, but I don't think it's going to catch that group. But it's going to catch this one, so let's get them to work. Oh, the Tozuwa clan got work done. I'm glad. Glad I've chosen an honourable vassal, as opposed to a dishonourable one that doesn't even fight its own battles. I don't know if the stand and fight actually worked on my allies. I'm going to hope that it did, but you never know. If it didn't, then, well, my daimyo got to sit on a nice comfy chair whilst he watched his vassal do all the work. My army did take some casualties, though. It's not like that was a free fight. But we are going to defeat 2 of the Nanbu armies. I expect a third one. I am under no impression that this is over. I expect more. But it's not too bad. Right, how's this force done? I think they've finally routed all of them. Let's go pick up some of these Katana Ashigaru. I think this army's... yeah, they're just taking out a couple more samurais. Nothing major. How's our daimyo doing? He's not going to catch any more of them. I think he was hitting a retainer unit though, so I'm not disappointed by that result. I think even the Tozuwa daimyo is getting some kills here and there. Can't see any more routing units. I can, they're all the way over there. We're never going to get them in time. There's our retainers. I don't think our retainers can see anybody else. Oh no, there's some Katana Samurai over here. Let's see if we can get them over this hill in time. Catch those guys off. That's the aim of the game, is just trying to kill off as many of their troops as we can whilst they're routing. Because it's not too difficult to break their forces. No. Not with that amount of Ashigaru and... like, Ashigaru are better than militia. Like, by a long shot, but they're not good. Like, they're not good units. You wouldn't want to rely on Ashigaru unless you're playing the Oda, in which case that's basically all you do. But that's always been the case. It's what Oda does. Oda does Ashigaru. That's their jam. Right, let's just make sure we get rid of these Katana Samurai, because killing off 50 Katana Samurai is very, very helpful. I'm glad that I spotted them before they got off the field. I don't think there's much else we can do here. I think Tozuwa's been currently chasing down. Yeah, some of our Yumis even managed to charge down some units. The daimyo's done, so it's literally just this unit of retainers that I need to pay attention to. So let's get rid of these samurai. And try and box them in away from the edge of the map. Yep, they're just being cut down. That is 50 samurai down the plug hole. Wow, that is quite a number of heads to be taken from this battle. I don't think we'll quite get all of them, but I think the unit will break because of that. Oh no, we might do actually. We might get the last one. I think we did. Okie dokie. And that was the Battle of Inaki-gun. What a fight. What a fight. Yeah, there you go. It's the Tozuwa Munamori. I don't know if he's actually still alive. I don't think he is. Maybe he is. If he survived this fight, I'll be very surprised because he dived in there straight away. But we will call that costly victory. Well, I suppose the Tozuwa probably lost quite a few expensive units, but we didn't. We maintained fairly good troop numbers. We still have plenty of men to hold the castle if another force from Nanbu arrive. We need to be careful though, because if we choose to sally forth, then, well, we have to sally forth. We have to win that fight in the field. And I'd rather have the walls on my side if the Nanbu come with another force. I assume somewhere in the Nanbu lands they have a dojo and they are building samurai. So yeah, we lost a single unit of Ashigaru. The Nanbu lost over 4,700 soldiers. Unfortunately, it would appear that our vassal has been killed in this battle. He will be buried with honour. But you only lost 1 unit of samurai, so yeah, that was pretty much a face roll right there. That is what we call a face roll. The Nanbu flee into the forest. I think Tozer will probably return to their own lands, but heralding the spring. Oh, okay. So our monks decide. Wow, our monk got beaten by their level 3 monk, and he has no bonuses to converting characters. Wow, that's a load of bullshit. Never mind. We're going to build. I think we are going to build a Yuya here because it increases replenishment, and that's something we're going to direly need. I don't actually know where the Tozer army's gone. There's another one here that's probably coming north, but we'll find out. Right. Hayanuki won't let us through their lands. I want 5 turns of military access. What about if I give you 20? They're not going to give us any. A vassal of the Shiba clan, which I was allied with? I don't think I'm allied with them anymore, no. Damn it, so we're not going to be able to get through there to get to the Nanbu lands unless we invade them. Now, I could invade them, but am I willing to take casualties to do that? That's the question. I'm not so certain. Right, let's use what little coin we have left. Oh, 3 units of samurai is going to send my off. Okay, so we're going to get another 7 units of samurai, which is going to cut my income into quite literally nothing. We won't have an income anymore. So we need to be really careful about what we do from this point onwards. Now, we could try. There's quite a few good units that would be worth killing there. We don't have much of a front line left. We've still got a lot of our retainers, mind you, and we've got plenty of archers. They don't have many archers, so I think we could actually just fight that battle and finish off those last few units. There's still quite a few. There's still quite a few samurai. There's about 100 samurai left there, maybe 150. I think we're going to try and do it. And they've got another reinforcement. No, that's a town. To be extra aggressive or not. Well, we're going to fight these. We're going to finish off these Nanbu forces around the Ishikawa fields. I think we'll call that the episode. Not a particularly long episode. I do realise that the episodes are a bit longer than I would have one. I'd prefer about 30-minute episodes, but you only really get like 1 or 2 turns then. And, you know, when I'm playing a turn-based strategy game, well, I go overboard, I do. I totally forget how many times I've clicked the end turn button and just keep going. I think we can win this. They haven't really got anywhere they can hide. They've got some forests over here, but we can totally outrange them. So we have some Teppo retainers that still have most of their number. But we can just ping down any of their troops that decide to leave the cover of the forest. Yeah, we'll start the deployment. Okie dokie. We'll have battle speech for this because I don't think it's going to be much of a trouble for us. Let's get our archers spread out. Let's have our Teppo retainers spread out as well. Put them in a 3-line configuration. Let's have our cavalry off to one flank. And what remains of our infantry, any unit under 100 I'm going to preference not using. Which means that only leaves us with 2 units of katana, ashigaru, and some retainers, and that's it. But I will use the retainers. There you go. Okie dokie. Right, are they going to come for us? I doubt it, but you never know. Yeah, right. So let's get these Teppo retainers over there. Yeah, they're pulling back. As expected, they don't want to fight this. Let's get our general up on this hill, and his cavalry close by. Let's have our infantry block up on the front there. And they're waiting for their reinforcements to arrive. I'm not sure where from, probably from the forests over here. Then we get our Teppo retainers up there. And our archers form up just behind them and our melee line. They really don't have much left. This is going to be a bit of a massacre in my opinion. But, needs must. Looks like they're moving in on us actually now that our cavalry are out the front, so I'm going to pull them back a bit, see how that encourages them. Oh wow, it's actually forcing them to act. Okay, let's get the cavalry around the side because we can finish off those archers very quickly. Where's the rest of their forces? I'm not sure. Oh wait, that's them. Oh shit. It's a good job I looked behind me. Now this army can't not fight, so
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours. Oh no, they're just routing immediately. Their army's just shattering them in seconds, so... Yep, there we go. The end of the battle. I didn't realise they were behind us. Oh well, that could have went a lot worse, but... Just end the battle there. A simple skirmish, just mopping up the routed forces of Nambu before they have a chance to recuperate. Now in theory that does give them the opportunity to just retrain the units from scratch, but I would rather just get rid of their forces now. Because they could reinforce that castle, which is not far from us now. Perhaps I should have sent an army northward. Well, it's too late now. We've committed our forces to the east, so we're going to have to do something about it. So there goes Nambu clan's remaining troops. There's Namioka Castle, which in theory I could take, but I think we're going to head back to Ishikawa because we need to replenish our forces. Right. These troops have to march somewhere. And if that means going to war with the Hayanuki clan, we're going to have to do it. So, because they are not going to give us access. Say what you must.
I'll offer you indefinite access for 5 turns, and they just won't do it. So, yeah, I'm afraid you're being added to our hit list.
Time and honor.
Our army will be ready and waiting. I think we have pretty good odds of beating them, but it's just a pain in the arse, you know. Now, in theory, I could vassalize them as well, but we'll see. We'll see what Date clan does. Date might. I'll see if I can invite Date into the war against Hyanuke. They might accept.
Be welcome, my friend. I
How
have
about if I give
ordered
you some money?
sake prepared to whet our wits and warm our
No,
hearts.
they're not willing to join that war. So it's a good job I didn't ask them to join, because, yeah, that would cause some issues. So the second Hosowa army is headed north. This is a lot of militia, but, you know, militia is better than nothing. And if they can come reinforce our commander up here, 20 turns to replenish, god damn. Well, the UU is going to help with replenishment. It's not going to help very much, though. Oh man, that's going to take forever to replenish that army. I could bringing some back to Hiyama Castle. It's not even going to do anything either. Right, well, we'll see if the Hyanuki want to fight. If they do, we will meet them. I believe our army is probably better than theirs. We have a bunch of Yamabushi warrior monks and an entire army of Mogami samurai, so should be a pretty good spot. Here we go, Hyanuki. They are not attacking us, which confuses me. I wonder what they're planning. Nambu want peace.
I offer this.
I'm going to refuse that for now. I think we can take some more off of them before peace is required. Oh, here comes the Shiba clan. Maybe they're waiting for reinforcements.
Unlike
I'm going to take Warrior's Blessing. 2 melee defense for all our units. That's definitely what we want. Definitely, definitely. No question about it. Right. Can upgrade this into a Yuya. We have some samurai here that I really want on the front lines, but where do I want them? I think I want to bring them up here. I think I do. I'm going to bring this general. Now, he couldn't make it in 2 turns anyway, but we're going to keep him moving, so he'll be able to reinforce the castle, at the very least. Date hasn't moved its army yet. I'll move these guys down to Yamagata. Oh, we got our monk back. I'm going to send him eastward. Right, we are not making any coin now. We have officially run out of money. We have a Shiba army that could be full of militia. It hasn't got a very good general, and we have a Hyanuki army which probably doesn't have anything but militia. Yeah, it doesn't look like they've got a dojo, so they can't really have any good troops. We'll try and attack this army first. And they want to fight militia. Hardened Mogami samurai. Well, not hardened. Our archers are rank 2 though, so our archers are dank. And our Yamabushi will just cut through them like there is nobody's business. Retainers, militia, and militia. So the only thing we've got to worry about is a bunch of retainers and General's bodyguard, which, to be honest, I think we can win. That is going to be another very large battle for control of the east. I might actually have to peace out Nanbu, come to think of it. If I lose too many troops fighting this battle, I might have to peace out Nanbu. It is going to be our 4,000 men versus their... They have 10,000 men. They're all militia, but they do have 10,000 men, so... More than double our number. But I'm sure the Mogami clan will be victorious once more. So I'll just quickly save the game to make sure I don't forget. And we'll come to this battle in the next episode. It's been me, Chaff Commander Coffee. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.